Oh, but I didn't believe it at first, but it's true. Murphy's Law is true. And if you don't believe me, just ask Murphy himself. It all starts with what can go wrong will go wrong. And that is the true basis of Murphy's Law. I am Murphy and I made this up, but it does seem to be true. Isn't that right, Nythe? Why, yes, Murphy, and random person who is clouded in darkness. Murphy's Law does seem to exist, and it infected this video. Please watch. Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Nythe's Forever World. I am Nythe, and this is episode number 6. In today's episode, we're going to deal with the trial chamber. Now, I've already been into it, and I did a little bit on stream. However, apparently I totally forgot to unmute myself after the break when I did it on stream. So for now, we're just going to have like a sort of reaction style video where we react to the events that happened in that stream. Okay. So that's how that went. Right. Okay. Oh, wow. I can't believe I nearly died at that point. Yep. Oh, jeez. How will I get back to that section? I don't know. This seems really, really difficult. But I suppose I'll get there. Oh no, you're not meant to get stuck there. It's only meant to... Oh, never mind. So yeah, this episode is essentially cursed. So I decided that I'm just going to go and fly on the Happy Guest because I figured, hey, this could just purely be because, you know, we haven't been on the Happy Guest for a long while. I've been very focused doing various bits and pieces. So I thought it'd be nice to go and do that. So let's show you around a little bit of what I have done. As you can see over here, there is this little feature put in now. I did put this in between videos, and I just wanted to get a bit of water down from the mountain way over to here. And I thought that would look really nice there. That just sort of like gives a reason why the water has all of a sudden started pooling down there to feed into our farm. I have also created this little bridge down here as well, which I think looks really cute and adorable. And then we've connected the bridge to the actual little house thing that we built here as well, where we store our food and stuff, with this little pathway down there. Because I just figured it would be nice to have this connected, and I wasn't just leaping over the little waterway there to get to this side, and it just looks a lot nicer than what we had before. But in today's episode, I think that it is time that we dealt with sorting out our breeding situation and getting the villagers sorted so that we can zombify them and get better trades when we go to trade them. And I think the perfect place to start is here, because we're going to get lots of rotten flesh and things. So it would be good to be able to get some emeralds in that regard, so that we can start doing some trading. So we're going to go and convert a load of the villages into clerics so that we can get that all sorted out. First, though, we need to get some materials. And to do that, we're going to have to go into the Nether, because we're going to need brewing stands as well as blaze rods, and to make potions for doing the little bits and pieces. So let's go to the Nether. Right, we need to go get some blaze rods. So it is a time that we ventured back into the Nether. And why do I have no boats in those barrels? Luckily, though, I know that I've got boats in this barrel. And we're going to go over to the Nether portal right here and venture on in. I don't have any gold on me, and that could be a problem. Yeah, because look, these guys are already down here. Right, anyway, let's try and figure out, because I'm pretty certain we did find a Nether fortress. I'm sure that it was down this way. Let's go and try and find it. I did not go down there. I went this way, I believe. Oh, there's a some cobblestone stairs. Hello. Let's deal with you. Jump over that. Some striders down there. We got some of the pigmen there. I really should have gold, but hey ho. It is what it is. I do remember there was a lack of... Oh my god, that made me jump out of my skin. Oh, hello. I've lost where I am. I have no memory of this place. Which way did I go? Let's try this way. Oh, hello. Hello, child. Don't worry, I won't kill the child. For now. You're not going to bother me. And I don't think they grow up here, do they? Right, let's try this way. Let's get some torches just so that we can kind of mark the way at least. Aha! Yes! Oh, there's skeletons on there. Right, let's just go and... Right. Terrible fortress. There we are. Oh, God. Hello. Oh, no! 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 This is not going how I want it to go. Abort, 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 abort. I got you. Let's try this again. Let's just give ourselves a bit more of a safety platform. Grab that. Nice, nice, nice. How many have we got? Kind of just wondering if this would be safer to be... Oh, hello. I think that this is just going to be safer to maybe... No, no, no. That was wrong. That was wrong. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. I should have gone after the baby ones first. Right. Didn't get it. Right, let's get you guys. Dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. Right, so let's get you. Okay. Right, okay. We are in relative safety. Oh, there's a basalt down there. Nope. Okay. Let's try. Right. We're on 6 so far. We're doing well. Right. Let's see what we've got going here. 7, 8. Let's hide down in here. Quickly. And... got you. No blaze heads yet, though. Which is unfortunate. It'd be nice to have had a blaze head. We've got 19. I think that for now, we consider this a good one. And we go down into the depths down here. Into the safety that here. Because we need to find ourselves some of these. Which I don't think I have yet. We'll take this for good measure. We can't make potions without these little things. That's good. Right. We've got them. We've actually done quite well then. We've got pretty much everything that we come in for. Oh. That literally... Oh! Oh! Oh, look at that! Is this going to be my doom? Oh. There's another blaze spawner there. We'll go this way. I don't know whether or not this is a good biome for a wither. We've got quite a few different crossroads and stuff like that here on on this. So whether or not this is going to be a decent... Oh my goodness, now we've got ghasts. But not the happy kind. But that is what I'd love to have seen, because that means that we can then start getting some of that good old crimson wood. And can we get down there is the question. Yes, we can. Get some of that. Get some of this. I think that you can get the warp stuff on, like the blue ones on this one as well. I'm not entirely sure though. On my way to the warped nylium, I found some ancient debris, which is nice. We got that lovely good stuff there with regards to that. So we've got our first bit of ancient debris now, which is nice. There we go. We've got access to some nylium now, which is nice. And I did spot an enderman over there, and I'm not going to look at him this time, because that would be embarrassing if I did the exact same thing again. But that's nice. Let's grab a couple of... I don't see any warped stuff, but that's okay. Oh, they're all the way down there. I'm not going to go all the way down there, because we could just bone meal the nylium to get the warped fungus. I got return to sender, which means that we should have a disc. We should have a disc. We should have it. We should have it. We should have it. Gunpowder thingy? No? I thought you got the disc now with that return to sender thing. Wow. That's a bit annoying. So I've done a bit of decoration in here from our journey into the trial chamber. We've got the bogged head on top of the armor stand, and we've got the armor stand with the sword and the shield. This is the armor that we took in to the trial chamber. This is some of my armor before. Got a little bit of an entrance here, and I decided that I wanted to make this a little bit safer, so that if I am up in this area, I can't get sort of bamboozled, because we have had a few instances where zombies have sort of wandered up from outside and stuff when I've been in here doing this. I just need to pull these again. I might put on a little switch where it like adds a light in here so that we don't get too many, like it doesn't spawn when I'm up here, because I've been kind of hanging out in this area somewhat. But I've got a little pressure plate there, which I don't typically use on these things, but I thought it'd be useful to have just so it closes behind me and I can just come out nicely. But then we've got this wonderful little sort of the decorated pots from when we went into the trial chamber and everything, along with this another armor stand thing here. I'm just waiting to get zombie heads, really, because then it will signify that this is a zombie spawner. And then down here we've got this sort of like little flowing water thing which trickles all the way down here as though it is from this hill stroke mountain type thing that goes underneath this little bridge that goes down here to this sort of aqueduct. I would like to try and populate these with clerics and set up a little bit of a zombie curing chamber here. We've got a lot of villagers growing nicely here. We need to go and deal with them, get them out of the way, and then we can bring them in here. I found that it's very close to the end way here, so we've got quite a good bit of luck there with regards to that. Right, so we have one part for our villager trading thing, and what we need to do now is go here, and I think, oh, it's cobblestone. Okay, I can do that. Do I have cobblestone in here? Probably not. Oh wait, I might have it in here. Yes, I do. And yes, so, and we'll do 10 for good measure, because what would be ideal is if we have like that ready for when we try and do these. So now let's, if we do this, yes, we get clerics. which are going to, trade us some lovely redstone and some lovely emeralds. So what we need to do now is we need to set up our little zombie curing area so that we can get those trades at even cheaper prices. Are you still here? Thank you so much for staying to this part of the video. I really do appreciate it so much. And if you are still here, that probably means that you're enjoying this video. So remember to click that like button, leave a comment down below to let me know what you think of this video. I'll tell you what, type in the chat the word cursed, and that will just show you how glad I am that you are still here. And also, why don't you subscribe? Because it obviously means that you're enjoying this sort of content, and it will mean a lot to me. I am currently trying to get to 100 subscribers. I'm currently at 78. Oh, let's get back on with the video. Perfect. Look at that. This guy's now stuck in here for eternity. We just want to keep this guy safe here. And in theory... Oh, I need to make sure that this guy can hold something. That was close. Alright, can you hold something? No. Oh. That's annoying. You can't hold anything, and I don't have any things at the moment. Can any of you hold something? Can't even get it to you. Right, how's this gonna work then? Let's see if we can drop him into a minecart whilst he's down there, but I'm gonna then need rails as well. I did not think this one through all that much. Would have been so much easier if you could hold something. So in that... Oh no! Oh, abort. Right, okay. We'll try this again. These around here. This onto here. Then in theory, when I come in here, I should be able to deal with this. Like that. Okay. Okay, right, we got you. Yep. Right. Okay. You're in there. No. You need to now get in the minecart. Are you in the minecart? Are you actually in there? Oh my god, it worked! I'd like to thank my mum, my friends, and everything, because without them, truly, I don't think this would have worked. Like, you know, just this was a momentous occasion. It actually worked. It actually did what it was meant to do, which is fantastic. And I am thinking that I would like this guy to come here instead. We can build the room around him. Ah, there we go. You're working. You're doing what I'm wanting you to do, which is nice. Thank you so much for obliging there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to clear this entire area out, I think, for now. And I'm actually just going to enclose this guy a little bit, just, you know, so that I don't accidentally end up dying to it. And then what happens if we go... How far out can we go here? It looks like we're going to some sort of torch. So maybe the curing area can come here. It's bad that I kind of want it to go up. How does this take us out? To here. Let's see what happens down here. So I'm thinking that actually what we could have here is some sort of interesting build that could come out here. I think would look nice. It would sort of like come out of this area a little bit. It'd be a bit of a different style to what we've done already, I think. It's going to be like one of the older ones, but I do want to just keep these guys safe for now. in there. All right, let's go dump some of this stuff that we've got, because we don't need all of this stuff in our inventory. Like, that's beyond a joke. Okay, so we have got some sort of station going on here. We've got the villagers that come around out down here. I still need to figure this out because it's not quite doing it as I wanted it to do. I have to sort of like push it back, so I'm going to figure that out at some point. But for now, we've got this. So let's go and just go and put a few more of these into the dispenser here. I think what I might do is let's just see if this works first. It might be a case of putting the dispenser over here. Yes, it is. So what I've got to do is I've got to move this dispenser over to here, and it'll get them there and do that. So that's fine. That's fine. And then what I need to do is make sure that that is clear there. That is. Send you off. Oh, yeah. And then hopefully you should start getting attacked by the zombie. Just go over here. Maybe just do this. Let's see if we've got him going. No. See here, he's not. He's slightly lower than what he needs to be. Let's just try pushing him down slightly. Go over here. There we go. So now he's there. It's got to then make sure that I've got this the right way. Yep. So then if I do this, he will go down into there. Turn that back off. And then flick the switch here. Make sure... Oh, that's going to be a problem. Okay. I'm going to need to have control here. Going to be fine there. At least. Control there, so that gets turned on without turning that one on. And then I might as well do the control here as well. Like that. Which then will just control that one. Okay. Right, I'm glad I figured that out before I tried this. So then let's just grab another one of these. Take that and throw that for now. Okay, and then let's see if this works with that flap down. Yes, it does. Okay, so yeah, I just need to put the dispenser here, or maybe here will do. No, it will go here, and then it will go that way, and then it will come back this way. So then if I do this, really do with that zombie just being a touch higher, I think, and then that would be fine. But if I go like this, push him down there. Got villager hurts, villager dies, and then I'm going to need to have an addition. Oh no, actually it might be okay. I don't want it to go too quickly, but I might put in an additional powered rail here. If I turn that on and then put that there, should in theory just give it a bit more of a shunt around to there. Turn that off and then get our final villager there, like that. Let's just see if it does actually do it. If I just go here a bit longer and just wait here, maybe Maybe I was just being a bit too thingy. No, it would have done it by now if it was working. Then I just need to nudge him down just a touch. Go back here. We're going to see a villager hurt. And then we just need to do this. And he goes there. Right. Okay. I have set this up to do 6 before, I think. But I think we're just going to do 4. It's just going to be easier to do. Right. Okay. So we've got all of the ingredients that we need in order to do the splash potions, and we do also have a couple of golden apples, and I got some more gold and apples in order to make golden apples so that we can get at least 4, maybe 5, or I don't know, I've lost count of how many I've got, but we can figure that out in a moment. And I'm gonna try it, so I'm just gonna go and use this like so. Right, let's go. And then into the awkward potion. First, I need where I put my blaze rods. Right, we got blaze powder. It's 1 blaze powder. And then another blaze powder. And then we want our fermented spider eyes. Go into there. We're going to want another one. Well, I'm not. Huh? Is it not mundane potions? There we go. Okay. Right. Fantastic. So we got that going. Right. Potion of weakness. And then we need gunpowder. Make the... we need... I'm not going to have enough ammo. That would be useful to have everything that I need. Right. We've got 4 golden apples. And now, if we go through here and get our potions of weakness. Oh, get our potion of weakness and put it in our little area here. We should be able to do this. Why hasn't that done that? Did it do it? Why doesn't that work? Oh, I've just used a... It goes up into the thing. It needs to be a... Right. Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it. Okay, so it didn't work because it was being hit in the ceiling. But now we're going to be getting some good old things. And, I mean, that was a waste, unfortunately, of the splash potion. But, you know, for science, we've got to learn these things, unfortunately, sometimes. So what I now need is some more of my rails, which are up here. And I'm going to get some powered rails because I'm going to need to set up for this area up here, which can go one. No, that's the wrong sort of rail. As usual, I'm messing this up. And then we need to come along here. Right. Pop that in there. Pop this guy into here, which I'm going to go and get some of the activator rails that we did. Oh, and we've got our zombies being cured now. Our villagers here being cured. So that is good. We can start getting them into position. Going to move these out of the way for now because we need to get these up here first. Before we do that, let's just get that. And then we need to get something here for these guys. What I'm going to do for now is put this in as a temporary block, and that will be an activator rail, which I will do with a button once they are in. With that, will that activate it? Yes, it will. Okay, right. So this should in theory work, and then I'm going to put like a little booth type thing up here so that we can access them. And then we should be good to go. Right, these are all done. So, first we will get this guy into position. Oh. Right, you're in position there. I just need you to want to become a cleric. I might need to do... Oh, okay. You did that. That's weird. I'm hoping that the other guy isn't going to do that as well. Because otherwise we're going to have a problem. Right, so I need to get maybe these up initially because I don't want them being linked to these. So we can get these guys going. Yes, okay, right. So you've now linked to that guy. So if I go grab this other guy over here. Oh, that was a flaw in the plan. Okay. Well, it's a good job we know that now. Right, and then if I do that... No, you're not meant to be able... You're not meant to do that. Why does it do that? Would have been easier just to have flipping had them... There we go. Right, that's them in. And what I'm going to do is hopefully... Did I get all of these? Yes, I did. So hopefully you're going to go and turn into that. So I don't really need the activator rails. The activator rails are just a distraction, really. But I do need that. I do need you to turn into a cleric villager at least for me. So if you could do that, that'd be greatly appreciated. Maybe if I do this and plop this guy down again. Right, good. 26, and we are on 2 for redstone. Got 2 for redstone and that. Let's just go and lock these guys in for now. Gotta pop that there for now because I don't want that to run the risk of doing anything. What a deal! Yay! We've made a deal. Right, we've locked these 2 in, and we're going to get redstone from them as well, which is nice, which is kind of what I also wanted to have. Right, okay. Do I have these set up in here ready? No, I do not. I need something here to block these guys first. I'm getting out. So, right. Let's do... You... What? Oh, whew. It's a good job I found that out sooner rather than later, isn't it? Oof, Jesus, wet. Okay, right. You weren't meant to do that. That wasn't meant to happen. I'm really sorry about that. That was not meant to happen. I mean it. Seriously, that was not meant to happen. Right, and oh no, 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 no. Well, we did it. As you can see, we have got our clerics in position now, and they are looking absolutely fantastic, if I do say so myself. I have come along and got all of their trades down to the master level, and we got some that give ender pearls and all of that sort of good stuff. So we have done pretty well here, and we've kind of got a lovely sort of wall area here, and it looks a lot better now in here. We got our zombie guy down here, which is just going to sit there and cure. We've got this lovely little castle area here now, which is a ruined castle, and the idea of this sort of cliffside over here. And this castle is going to go like sort of back, so this is sort of going to be a sort of cleric area type thing. It's going to be like maybe a chapel. It would have been a former chapel or something like that as part of the castle. Hello, you're not meant. What are you doing there? And yeah, but we've got it connected to the villager breeder, and the idea is, if you want a bit of a lore, if you've stayed this far into the video, thank you so much. So I'll give you a bit of a lore for the final bit. But the idea was that I settled in this area over here and started building out, and then I uncovered this sort of old track system here, which I eventually figured out was a way to cure the zombies by putting the splash potion of weakness and things into there and doing that. And it's connected up with the villager breeder here, which is breeding nicely. We're getting some villagers come through nicely there, so that is all good. I have now ran out of time for today's video. It was a bit cursed, and I thank you all so much for reaching the end of it. And YouTube thinks that you might like this video here, so do go click on that and check out that video as well. So until next time, I'll see you later.